Many of you probably have seen on the website or heard my story that I had a brain injury caused by mold. What has been really important to me is the intention behind change, behind healing. We've got this awesome, awesome expo hall with great tools. I have them here so you can explore and see what works for you. But the thing that I think is most important is that we have to have a coherent energy field within ourselves for the signals to travel. So you might hear about perinatal stem cells, pulsed electromagnetic therapy, light therapy. These things are great. Biohacking is awesome if the signals can travel. One of the things that blocks our signals is diet. Another thing is our stress levels. But how do you get that coherent energy? How do you get the signals to travel to get where they need to go? And it all starts with our beliefs and our intentions. When I went to Dave Asprey's biohacking conference last April, this is when I really got the message about how the brain makes a change. And Alberto Villoro was on stage and he said the brain requires a rite of passage in order to make a change. And that's when I started to use rituals. And so the ritual with the stone acts as a gateway, a threshold for the mind to shift. Because our minds, our minds are liars most of the time. Our brains want to attach a meaning to something. And in healing, every time you feel a symptom, the brain wants to make up an excuse. The brain wants to assign blame so you can just put the uncertainty out and move on. But the excuses that our brains give are not often helpful. They're just convenient. And so rituals help us to break through that and to create our own meaning in our own lives. So many of you have seen me on podcasts say that what helped me heal with the mold was to just stomp my foot, throw out my hands, and say no to my symptoms. That's a ritual. How you prepare your morning coffee is a ritual. We can have habits. We can wake up and brush our teeth and have our coffee and go through our day and just go through all the steps and just repeat the pattern over and over again. Or we can sit with intention. We can hold our cup. We can smell our cup. We can sip our cup. This is not changing anything in our lives except the meaning that we attach to it on purpose. And when we do that, we honor our own ability to be the director and the conductor of our own lives.